Hi guys, welcome to this screencast on contemporary issues. What we're going to be looking at in today's screencast is the relationship between sport and the media. So what we have to be aware of is sport as a commodity, so what a commodity is and how sport is used as a commodity, as well as the links with advertising and sponsorship, and looking at this term here, the golden triangle. Okay, so this is a type of question you might get on the golden triangle. So using specific examples from a sport of your choice, explain the concept of the golden triangle. So chosen sport at the top, and then you have to be discussing it. Okay, so first of all, relationship between sport and media. What we need to be looking at straight away there is that term commodities. We need to get that down. A commodity is ultimately an article that can be traded. So how on earth has the media used sport as something that can be traded? We've got a picture here of Aston Villa playing. I can't quite see who they're playing there. It could be Liverpool. See who they're playing, and basically on this picture here we can see everything of how the media has used sport as a commodity. So first of all, the media purchased the sport from the national governing body. So the media will purchase the rights to football from the FA. Okay, so media pay for the TV rights. So they pay all of that money towards the media. So media get a lot of money for it. That's how it's made as a commodity. So then what happens is, this is then sold to the consumer. So for example, it is then sold to us by subscription TV, for example, by like Sky Sports. So the media have bought the rights, then they sell it to us as the consumer. Okay, and then once it is sold to us as the consumer, what then happens is commercial companies then come in and then also pay these media outlets so they can advertise their whatever it might be, their equipment. So for example, you can see on this sport right here, so we've got Sky Sports being the media. They've bought or purchased the TV rights off the FA. It's on Sky Sports. We've paid for Sky Sports as the consumer. And then other companies have come in, such as Kappa. And what they have done is they then pay the media as well, so they can advertise on their on the big screen, essentially. Okay, so that is the relationship between sports and media. We need to look at this term, the golden triangle. So this is something that probably doesn't look too disfamiliar to you now. So golden triangle, sport at the top, sponsorship and media. Ultimately, what we're looking at is the interdependence and influences of these three factors, sport, sponsorship and media, that like an aspect of one influences the other two, and vice versa. So the golden triangle is the interdependence between sport, sponsorship and media. So we need to know the benefits of sport, the sponsorship and the media. First of all, the sport benefits are there's going to be increased revenue for the sport. There's going to be increased profile of sport, which ultimately is going to pay for the facilities and the equipment. For example, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The sponsor benefits. So how does the sponsor benefit from this? Well, the sponsor's product gets exposure. Okay? And then finally, what are the media benefits? The media company gains revenue from advertisement. Okay? So all linked in together. They are how they're interdependent upon each other. What we're going to do now is what I'm going to do is going to give you some specific examples, okay? Because as we are aware, specific examples will be needed within our exam if they get asked. So first of all, we are looking at the specific example of the sport, football, but a specific team, so Manchester United. We're using a specific sponsor, Aon, and we are using a specific media outlet, Sky TV. This is our concrete example, okay? So it's been used in the past, and we're going to be using it now. So first of all, what does the sponsor do? So the sponsor will pay 180 million to be the sponsor of Manchester United, the title sponsor. So Aon is all over their kits, it's all over the training ground. So that is how the club benefits from the relationship from the sponsor. They get £180 million, okay, and they can do with that whatever they want. So there's a relationship now between the sponsor and the media. So that relationship is Aon will now increase their brand awareness because the company name Aon will be seen on TV more often. Manchester United are one of the most watched teams in the world. Therefore, Aon are getting advertised all over the world, not just in the Premier League, all over the world. Okay, so they're getting so much brand awareness, it is ridiculous. So this is a huge benefit. They will be earning an extremely large amount of money, much more than 180 million, that is for sure, from being Manchester United sponsors. So then, what about the relationship between the media and Manchester United? Well, Man United benefits from their share of TV rights, okay, paid for by Sky. for the Premier League coverage. So Sky have paid a lot of money to show the Premier League. Man United will get a sum of that. So they'll get a large amount of money for that, which again is going to be beneficial for facilities, paying for players, buying players, and so forth. So if we now use the WSL, because it's really popular at the moment, so it could well come up because contemporary issues in sport are things that are very current, and the WSL Women's Super League is very current right now. Barclays is the sponsor, Sky TV is the media outlet. So first of all, the relationship between Barclays and the WSL. Well, Barclays are paying 90 million over 3 years to be a title sponsor of the WSL. The WSL now can pay clubs more money, so facilities can be invested in. So these women can now be full-time footballers. Okay, so now that is only going to increase the profile of the sport of football. It is also going to increase these individual players. The relationship between the sponsor and media. Well, Barclays increased brand awareness because company name is seen on TV more often. Again, similarly to Aon and Sky TV, it's all about brand awareness for these sponsors. And then when we look at Sky TV, the media and the WSL, we have got benefits from their share of TV rights, similar to Manchester United, as well as if people want to watch the WSL, they have to subscribe to Sky. Therefore, Sky get money from people wanting to watch that. And that is similar to people wanting to watch Manchester United as well in that previous slide. That didn't come up. It should have. Last one, if we're looking at the performer and the relationship between the Golden Triangle with regards to media, sponsor and the performer, we have got the relationship between the sponsor and the performer. So Nike pay $1 billion to be title kit sponsor for Cristiano Ronaldo. This is true. That's a lot of money, but it's true. Okay, so Nike pay $1 billion. Now you've got to think Ronaldo is the most followed person on the planet on Instagram. Therefore, there's a lot of people that are watching his stories, his social media. Therefore, again, Nike will make money from this, which is crazy to think, but they will. Okay, the relationship between sponsor and media. Nike increases their brand awareness because companies now seen on social media, on TV more often. It is shown, seen everywhere. Social media on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, all of these things. Okay, and then finally, how does social media and the relationship between the performer benefit? Ronaldo benefits because he is now able to pay for travel, accommodation, and luxury lifestyle. Pay for accommodation, you can pay for a lot more than that, kind of, but this luxury lifestyle that he leads, he's able to afford that due to this raised profile and amount of money he's receiving. Please make sure you've got key questions on each one of these. It's really important, like genuinely important. We have an example of the Golden Triangle with a performer, and then some different examples of a league, and then an actual team, okay, which we've done. So I'll see you in lesson. Thank you.